look into a much bigger network, that is Metropolitan Area Network. MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. So MAN covers a city, covers an entire city. The best known examples of MANs are the cable television networks available in many cities, maybe in your city too. So these systems grew from earlier community antenna systems used in area with a poor over the air television reception. In those early systems, a large antenna was placed on top of a nearby hill, and a signal was then piped to the subscribers' houses. That's what the earlier MAN network, that was only relied on a huge antenna which was put on a top of a nearby hill. At first, these were locally designed ad hoc systems. Then companies began jumping into the business, so getting contracts from local governments to wire up entire cities. The next step was television programming and even entire channels designed for cable only. So often these channels were highly specialized, such as all news, all sports, all cooking, all gardening, and so on and so forth. But from their inception until the late 1990s, they were intended for television reception only. But but when the internet began attracting a mass audience, the cable TV network operators began to realize that with some changes to the system, they could provide a two-way internet service in unused parts of the spectrum. At that point, the cable TV system began to morph from simply a way to distribute television to a metropolitan area network to a first approximation. A man might look something like the system that I'm showing on your screen. That's, I think it's displayed on your screen. It's visible clearly for this. So you will have a big antenna. Let's remove this internet for the for this moment. If you keep this internet out and if you see the another if you see the layout together, so then it's called a traditional television network, a big antenna, then head end, and from there the subscribers will be connected with the line. But now the things have changed. Internet is also included, so now it is not a one way, it's a two way. It can send as it can receive as well as send the signals. So here we have antenna. It takes it receives from antenna, and it can send through internet, also it can take through internet. So then at the city we will have a junction box to every street. Junction box 1, junction box 2, junction box 3, and from each junction box the street houses will be connected with the cable wires. So if you see this figure, in this figure we see both television signals, that's from antenna, and internet, that's from uh, optic fiber, being fed into the centralized cable or centralized cable, that's a head end cable, head end for subsequent distribution to people's homes. So in this figure, we see both television signals and internet being fed into the center part. You can see that. So both from antenna as well as internet, and all things will be fed into the system. So if you want only internet, basically you can fetch it from head end. If you want both television services as well as internet services, still you can fetch it. So this is the recent, it's not the recent one, this is the new development, and in spite of going for the traditional, now these TV cable TV network operators have used the new way of doing things. So cable television is not only the man. Through recent developments in high-speed wireless internet access have resulted in another man which has been standardized. So because of this, it has been standardized as IEEE 802.16 and is popularly known as WiMAX. So we have seen three standards so far. One is IEEE 802.11, that is Wi-Fi. That's a LAN standard. Then we have seen IEEE 803, just a minute, 802.3. IEEE 802.3, that's a switched Ethernet. That's also of a LAN. And one more standard that we have just seen is IEEE 802.16. It is now popularly known as WiMAX, and it's used for the cable TV or man, basically man, metropolitan metropolitan area networks.